Hello everybody and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. So it is December, we have finished the harvest, seasonal growth has been re-enabled, and we're now just sort of twiddling our thumbs. I don't really know what to do. I do have an idea, and that is the forestry in our brand new agroforestry field. And we do have the subsoiling to finish off. Well, we actually do have quite a bit of subsoiling to do, but I don't really fancy doing that for an entire episode. For obvious reasons. So what we're going to do first of all is just put the twin wheels on the New Holland. We'll do the headland to make it nice and easy for the worker. Fill number 6 needs to be done as well. That will get rid of any weeds and it will mean that we don't have to use any herbicide next year, which is obviously very good. But yeah, I think today would be a good day to do a bit of forestry. I don't do forestry very often, but I think, yeah, it would be a shame to miss out on this opportunity because it's not that often that we have next to nothing to do, and we're going to be getting back to the spring pretty quickly because I need to get the crops in the ground. So yeah, I think first things first, just up and down here a couple of times and up and down the far end, and make it nice and easy for the worker, and then we can figure out which machinery we want to use to do some logging. So I don't think I'm going to be getting a big tree harvester because those things are super expensive. I suppose I could lease one. I could lease one. But at the same time, is it necessary? Maybe it is. Maybe it would be something different. As you'll probably know, precision farming has now been released. Fantastic. Free DLC. I want to use it. I don't really know which series is going to be best to use it on. But I'm kind of thinking maybe the next series that I do, rather than starting with it halfway through, in fact very close to the end of the series, I was planning on doing about 30 or 40 episodes on Calmsden. I forget which episode number we're on now, but I'll have to take a look. Wow, I didn't realise this is episode number 37. So I've actually already gone beyond my initial length guide. Looks like we might be aiming more for 50 then, 40 or 50, because what I don't want to do is just randomly stop in the middle of doing some work. So yeah, if that what I would do, let's have a definitive answer. I'll run a vote. How many episodes do you want me to do on Calmsden Farm? Now I am very happy continuing with it because it is a really good map. So it doesn't really bother me either way. The only thing which I'm a little bit concerned about is the fact that many people are begging me and Chainsaw 100 to do a multiplayer series. Now this desire started after I began this series, so I think if we could turn back time, it would have been fantastic to do Calmsden with Chainsaw multiplayer. Having said that, we could start again, although that probably feel a bit weird starting again, and he's already doing his own Calmsden series, so he can't really just join me, so it's a bit of a awkward situation. But yeah, there is definitely the very strong possibility that I'm going to be doing multiplayer with him very soon. Just go back across again, and that is the other question, I suppose. Need to do 2 votes, but we can do the other one in the future. But that is, I have actually already done this vote, but it might have, the results might have changed from when I first did it, and that is, shall we do competitive multiplayer or cooperative? Should we do it together? So, yes, I know that competitive lost last time, but again, that might have changed. It's been probably half a year since I ran the vote, a bit less than half a year. So anyway, that is all good. We'll leave this tractor to plough on, and I can now start to sort out some machinery. So I suppose I need to ask the question, what do we want to do here? Do we want to take down all the trees, or just a couple? I think it would be very nice to use one of these different machines. I have never used them, I don't think, in FS22. This looks amazing. 305 horsepower, £470,000. It would be destructive, but it would at the same time be fascinating to see. Okay, so just to lease that, it is £24,000. But then again, the wood will bring in a lot of money. The sawmill is just at the top of the map here, so we can very easily get the wood to the sawmill once we have a trailer. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to rent this. Now this may go really badly wrong. I've never been good at operating these machines, but at the same time, I can't just not do it because I'm not very good at it. We need to try it out. So let's get over there. Here we go. Oh wow, this looks fantastic. I'm guessing I can change to control the arm somehow. Probably if I unfold it. Just have a bit of a practice. Okay. So there it is. Unfolded. Yep, and now we can control it. So that's pretty simple. Okay, so we'll fold it up again. We'll head over there. I can then set how long I want to have my logs. Probably as long as possible. Top speed of, well, 13, but we're doing 14. Got a heavy foot. I have also made a note from last week, and apparently the milk is at its best price today, so we should be selling that as well. So it might be worth just taking this over to the forest, parking it up, and then we'll get a tanker, sell the milk, and then come back to the forestry. It's okay, if the engine is off, it won't cost us any money. Imagine seeing this drive through your village. What a monster. They're looking big. Massive trees. So this is why I do want to cut them down, because otherwise it would just feel like we've planted them for nothing. Obviously in real life we're planting them for wildlife and for the environment in general. But yeah, in the game we have put these in for commercial use, to cut them down, to make money from. And yeah, we're just going to park this here. So switch the engine off. Now I don't have a lorry, which is unfortunate, but we can use a dolly, so it's not the end of the world. If I just go into animals and then go to the biggest tanker, should be good. Maybe it's worth leasing this too, actually. And then we can lease the dolly. I would like to have a lorry, but yeah, well, I haven't really looked into getting a modded one for this series. I probably should have done about 25 episodes ago. That's getting on fine. Okay, and which track should we use? I don't know why I'm trying to tab to a tanker. I guess the Massey Ferguson. Get the dolly attached, attach the tanker to the dolly. And we do have probably 2 or 3 loads. We have a lot of milk. Big tanker. Okay, so the dolly is hiding around the corner. Shouldn't have any problem at all towing it. It should be relatively easy for this tractor. Nice big tractor. And yes, I will get the worker going in for number 6 as well. Oh no. Really messed that up. There we go. Yeah, because at the moment I don't know how many episodes we're doing. It might be 60. Just depends, whatever wins the vote. I will do whatever you say, whatever the majority says. So if it's 60, we'll do at least 60. Field 6 is looking great. If only those weren't weeds. Yep. Looks like we have a crop growing, but we don't. Need to keep checking that wood chip price. I know that I did miss the opportunity. Not a huge problem, because that price will come around again. Let's just quickly, or in this case slowly, find the wood chip price. That looks good. Well, it is. Wow. So January, in the next month, I must sell them. Anyway, this is the milk tank. See if that's close enough. It is good. Fill it up to the top, and then we need to check milk as well. Best time to sell milk is also, oh look at that. I thought it was December. but it seems to have changed. Unless I was just wrong. Which is more than likely. 2292. Oh, it's pretty good. It's good enough. So 2229. Farmers Market. If I tag that place. 2230. Yeah, the Farmers Market from here. Is that in the top corner? Is that the one in the top corner? No, it's the one down here. So let's see how this tractor can handle the tanker. Hopefully pretty well. Braking might be an issue. Let's put the brakes on fully. Ooh, very good. Extremely responsive. Although I didn't actually take into consideration the hill, this might be interesting. This hill just here stops most of my tractors. And we have 32,000 litres of milk. Yes, as predicted. It's likely because of my trees. No. Well, we'll get there in the end. If we have any rubber left. Here we are, and we'll have 1,000 litres left once I have taken the next full load. Probably not worth taking that final 1,000 litres. So we'll do 64,000 litres in total. This should be pretty good. Almost there. And we're done. Not bad at all. Okay, so that's £71,490. Let's get back and get a very similar amount. Potentially a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. I did actually move out the trigger, unfortunately, but it was still very good. 55 plus 60.5. So we now have over £250,000 in the bank account, which is a very pleasant sight on this series especially. I've not been doing that well. But anyway, yes, I will leave this over in the yard for now, and then, yes, I'll probably return it, but I don't know for sure yet. Then we need to get back to the forest. It's essential. Before it goes dark, we need to be cutting quite a few trees down. Okay. Pop this here. And into the tree harvester. Yes, we can deal with the subsoiler in the next episode. Finish off that tiny piece and then do fill number 6. Right, so I know for a fact that I'm much better at using a chainsaw. And it'd be way faster for me. Obviously, in reality, this would be faster. Let's see. Unfold. Of course, yes, I always press X because it used to be X, but now unfold is Z. I think we want to have 8 meters for length. Don't know if you can go further. Nope. Yep, so we'll go with 8 meters. And we can see how bad I am. I know I'm pretty bad, so don't expect anything here. Oh, and they've changed. Different control, I think. Or at least my key bindings are different. Right, so we go up to it, and then it does help if I'm actually up against it. Press X to cut. Maybe it's always been X actually for this. Oh, I'm going to have to get used to this. As I said, I'm pretty rubbish when it comes to this, but it's just a different way of doing things. I always use a chainsaw, and it is satisfying to watch it process the tree. There we go. Okay, next tree. As you can see, the deer are absolutely loving it, although they won't be loving the fact that I'm taking these trees down. No, I'm the total opposite in real life. I plant trees, not cut them down. Trees are crucial. Okay, next one. Yes, I could be cutting them a bit lower as well. So that one's fallen that way. Not a huge problem. I'll just process them over here. Whoa! Watch out, dear. You don't want to be in the way of me. An absolute incompetent baboon. Okay, I'm going to continue now. I'll try and do a time-lapse. It won't be a super fast time-lapse though, because I think a big fast time-lapse in this forest will make you feel ill. I was trying to keep the trees behind me, but it's just the way it is. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, and I have to admit, it is much more fun than I thought it was, that is the reason why I've always used a chainsaw. Well, the money actually. Yes, this is very expensive, but no, I do also find the chainsaw easier with super strength. But once you've got the hang of it, I'm still getting the hang of it, as you can see, but yeah, as with anything, practice makes perfect. With practice everything becomes easier. And it's pretty good fun. You can see my line of destruction is the trail of destruction. They certainly make fast work of cutting trees down. Oh. Probably looks better as a time-lapse. But just lift it up, send it over here. And I'll do the same thing for this row of trees. I think it would be a shame to cut down all the trees, so we're not going to do them all. Probably half. The lighting is fantastic. And I love how the beam of light, which is being cast, actually moves with the machine when you rotate the cab. Okay, now for this tree. So we're leaving a fairly neat pile of logs behind us, 8 meters each, so I think, well, I'm just going to load these up by hand as I do. We'll have to get a logging trailer in the next episode. But I'll finish all the cutting of trees today. I certainly don't want to be going on to another day with this, because otherwise we're going to get a daily fee, and that is very expensive. For this machine it will be thousands and thousands. But yeah, working when it's going dark, or even in the dark, doesn't seem to be an issue. It's got so many lights on it. Unbelievable. Oh, it's just gone really dark. Okay, but yeah, we can still see. We can still see very well. So I will just get this row done and the next row done. And then we'll see how much we have left. Of course, this field is fairly triangular. This is the much wider side. So I think 3 rows in total. I think that's more than enough. In fact, if I was to take down all 3, what would we have left? I probably should take a look at this. Let's just jump out. So if all this goes, and then we keep this one, and this one, that'd be 3. So yeah, that would definitely be a lot that's coming down. But then I'm thinking we need to make the most of actually the rental on this, because otherwise we've just spent almost, what was it, £24,000 for not much. So I need to take down a lot of trees. Need to make it worthwhile. And I probably won't be doing forestry on this scale again for quite some time. Anyway, we've got 1 more tree, maybe 2 more trees on this row. And then we're on to the final row. Bit of a fail there. So yeah, I just had it the wrong way around and it sent it into the cab, which made it drop the tree. So we're going to have to cut that tree up by hand with the chainsaw. I was just wanting to... oh no, it's doing it again. Oh, I keep trying to rotate the head, but anyway, that will work. This chainsaw in here, you can see the chainsaw bar, the blue thing. Fascinating watching that go through, and I've seen this in real life as well. And it really does go through that quickly. It is incredible. So fast. Okay, turn it back again. Obviously I'm doing something wrong. Oh wow, look at that red sky. Okay, I'll get a close-up of cutting the tree. There it goes. Please tip over that way. Good. Perfect. That's all good. Right, so I have cut down a lot of trees there. We have a serious amount of wood. Can't really see, but in the morning we will do. So yeah, best thing to do now is just to pack things up. That is just incredible, that sky. I'll get rid of the beacon of light because that looks kind of weird. We need to untag. There we go. Blimey. What a sight. That makes for a pretty dramatic thumbnail. Don't know how that will come out, but look at that. Okay, right, so we better get this packed up and returned. Look at the silhouettes of the trees and the bird. Stunning. I'll be back in the morning. Obviously we can't really see much at the moment, so see you in a second. Good morning everybody, it's snowing. Oh, and also no more space to spawn pallets over at the wall spawn point. So this is what the field looks like. Oh no, the flickering thing. The texture flickers. Happens on every map, I believe. Definitely happens on the base game maps. So I'll just cut this tree up first of all, and it will be in the next episode when we rent. Well, we already have the dollies. That's good. Rent the timber trailer and get all of this loaded up and taken over to the sawmill. That's really weird. Strobe. Really strobing. I think maybe if I wait, maybe the texture will apply throughout and it won't do it anymore. Now, best look away if you are sensitive to light. Wow. Well, I'm hoping that if I rest, it will fix itself. So when we close the game down and come back, but you can still see, I'll try not to look at those trees, the amount of timber that we have here. If it continues like this, I'll just have to, wow, that looks weird. Yes, I'll just have to wait until the snow has passed. I don't know what the snow has done, but it's certainly looking weird. That log looks like it's burning. Looks like it's got glowing embers inside it. Well, this is a mystery. It's enough of looking at that. So, yeah, get over to the sheep pasture. Looks to be fine over here. Yeah, no problems over here. Maybe it'll be fine again when we go back. And as you can see, yeah, we've got loads and loads of pallets. So whenever we sell these, which will be when the price is best, we're going to make a lot of money. I better check actually when the price is at its best. It's probably not too far from now, because obviously I've been storing these for some time. Have a quick look. We've got a small wait, not much though. April, we're going to be elapsing a few months anyway, so that we can put some crops in the ground. So yeah, very soon. Right, let's just get back to that forestry field and just see if it's sorted itself out. Because that was bizarre. What can we see? Looks okay from here. Yes, I don't actually have anywhere to teleport to. Oh, that's good. So we just had to move away and come back. It's all sorted. Yes, that was really, really weird. I do find it fascinating though to see the different glitches. Oh no. So it's something to do with being up here. Don't worry, I won't show you. I know some people are sensitive to light. Something to do with the top then. Well, yeah, as I said, hopefully when I close the game down and come back in, or at least wait until the snow has melted, it won't be a problem. But, yeah, you get the idea. We've got lots of wood to load up next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.